Hi guys, this is Cookie the Wanderer, and as mentioned, I'll be bringing you Diablo 3, something which I think you should watch before considering purchasing the game. I'm not gonna praise it or bash it, I'm just gonna look at the elements it has. So of course you have, probably you know this if you've watched news about Diablo. Have the monk, witch doctor, and wizard. I will try to show you different. You also have hardcore hero. I'm going to try demon hunter. Let's see if this name is taken. Inappropriate words, nice. You can't press space to go. You have 10 slots, 10 character slots. Inappropriate words? What, Lilith? Is there somebody called Lilith? Okay, so this is my character. You can switch hero here. You can join public games. You can start your own game. I think you know that you cannot play single player without an internet connection. That's bad in my opinion, because if you want to go out to your grandma's house somewhere and she doesn't have an internet connection, then you're kind of screwed, because you cannot play this. I'll show you the story this time.
Was enough to leave your mind in ruins. Madness killed my sister and left me frightened and alone.
The art is pretty nice.
Was rescued by survivors who had joined together to rid the world of the creatures of hell. They saw in me the strength to resist the demons, and they forged me into a weapon. Now I am ready.
Diablo 3 has its ups and downs. The main downside is that it's 60 bucks. Full priced game. For something that, well, I like the fact that these RPG games just came out of abundance in this time period. Right here you have Torchlight 2 and Path of the Exile, both in the same genre, and some people may pick them just because Torchlight is about, I don't know, 20 bucks if I'm not mistaken, and
only the dead weep like this. The fallen star is near.
Generates 3 hatred, and yeah, Path of the Exile is free, so I can actually finish my sentence. Shoot at an enemy, just a default skill. Right click opens your slot. We're gonna see how skills work. Hatred. Resource used fuel. Regenerates slowly. So this is kind of like a mana thingy, and this is another type of mana I get. You can also generate it. In case you didn't know, they changed how the mana actually is in this game. Different characters have different things, different types of mana. And it's a piercing shot. There is, I guess, the problem, and I guess most games of this genre have this problem. of moving with your left click and attacking with your left click, because you just stop and attack things when you actually want to get away from them. The way to do this without attacking, I think I also mentioned it in Path of the Exile, if I'm not mistaken, is click somewhere on the top of the screen and then just keep your mouse button clicked, and that will move you without stopping to target and shoot somebody. Also, holding shift while clicking will ensure that you do not move from your current location and just use the skill. Well, I guess you already know that, but I really want to. So here's the interesting thing. You can actually talk with many people. You can't talk with this guy. I don't like it that they used. It's like they ran out of time or something. Like, okay, you talk to that guy, you talk to this guy, you learn a little bit about this thing. Receive a blessing because I want a blessing. You have a buff that says in town. It's, I don't know, it's kind of obvious that you're in town. I don't know why they will put that there. Have some health potions. Same thing here. You can take a hand axe. You don't have, I guess, secondary weapon. Okay, like you had in Lord of Destruction, Diablo 2. Okay, so you talk to these guys, you know, and then nothing. It's like they ran out of time, and then you. Yes, you find out something more, and then a villager, and then the mayor. But these guys, why put them here if they're not interactable or something? Just have the text, I have nothing to say to you. It's just like the voice actors didn't show up for it. Another interesting thing, I have 2 minor health potions in my stash and I didn't play before. Who put them there? I don't know if it ruins immersion or not. I don't want to be so picky at this game, but the thing is, I'm more picky about the company because the Blizzard had high hopes, high standards. I mean, they ultimately said that this game is the game of all games. This is epic, awesome. You should buy this game because it's the best. And then they just said, well, you know that complicated stuff from the game. Well, we're gonna remove it because it's too complicated. We'll probably add it in the future. The best example is with PvP. You know this PvP stuff? It's awesome, you like it, right? Okay, they showed you gameplay, the PvP was awesome, indeed. And then they just... Okay, it's release day. By the way, PvP will come next year, sorry. How the heck, you know? Okay, so... This is another thing. I get a new skill. This is another thing they changed from the original idea. I get a new skill. Good for me, because I leveled up. Choose the new skill. 4 mouse button 2. You can't put it on 1 or something. The buttons unlock progressively. I guess... I don't know. I don't know. Seriously. Okay. Choose a new skill. Define choice. Go to the dictionary and look up choice. A choice of one single item is not a choice. That's my point. And then it just equips it. Close. Yes, this uses hatred, this generates hatred. You get the idea. The combat is nice. It's polished. It's awesome. But you just saw what happened there. Have a choice. You don't actually have a choice.
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing.
I think it's nostalgia to how you picked up books in Diablo 2. I know it looks silly, but it's a good thing. I like it. They just flip the book in the air. As you know, they resolve the idea of reaping and stuff like that, like people taking your loot from the ground. Loot is instant. This is Kane's house. Loot is instant for everybody, so the loot you see, they will not see, and the loot they see, you will not see, so everybody sees their own loot on the ground, and you can take your time, fight monsters. The same thing is in Torchlight 2, as I showed. You don't have to...
Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
The story, I guess, is nice. It is repetitive.
Do you know anything about Leah and Deckard Cain?
Some may say that, okay, we heard it before, I thought they would try something new, but it's an evil world. Come now, you can let it slide, I guess. If you really want to see the story of the prime evils and take it forward, you also have social, you can add friends and chat with them, I guess. Oh, interesting thing regarding guest pass. I guess this is not... I guess it is posted somewhere, but I found out by pure example.
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
So that's hell. The idea that... Okay, you have a friend that purchased the game and you are not sure about it, if you want to buy it or not. He can offer you a guest pass. That's fairly okay. The death animations are cool. He offers you... Oh, and you have journal and quests. You can change the quest you're on and redo quests in the leave game option screen, which I showed you at the start.
Not enough hatred.
If a friend buys the game and offers you a guest pass, you cannot play with your friend. You can only play with other people that have a guest pass. And I think that's stupid. To begin with, you receive a guest pass because, well, most of the time, because you're a friend with somebody, and he being a friend of yours gives you a guest pass. So naturally, nice rat animation right there. So naturally, you would want to play with him, right? Well, wrong. You can't play with him. He can play with other people that purchase the game. You cannot play with him unless you get the game. I don't know if it's marketing strategy, but it's silly. They already limit the level. Why not integrate into the guest pass experience the idea of playing with your friend and going to a point with your friends, not alone, and say, hey, I like that I got to this point with you. I really want to play further along with you, because that's how I started, so that's how I want to continue, because many people don't like to play alone, and this game is fairly okay in what co-op is concerned. Co-op is okay in this game. It is really great. It's complimentary. It's okay. I'm really mad about the PvP. The idea that, okay, we'll bring you Diablo 2. It's gonna be awesome. The PvP is awesome. Now we're just removing it and giving it to you next year. You finish the game in like a couple of days, if you're fast. If not, okay, you can finish it in a week or two, I guess, in the story part. And then you can go and finish the other difficulties. It will take you, what I'm getting to is the fact that it will definitely take you less than a year to finish Diablo. And after you do that, what the heck can you do? Get the best loot? You do that. If you want to do that, you go and play WoW, or